Hello, it's Alex Allman from Revolutionary Sex and AlexAllman.com. And today I'm opening up the mailbag and taking a little reader question. Today's question comes from Robbie. Robbie says, for 2015, my biggest hurdle to the dating world is trust. I believe I'm a very confident guy and can get dates, attract women, but my deeper issue revolves around the whole trust factor and totally letting someone in again. I've been burnt in the past, especially by girls whom I've been friends with for a long time, and they happen to meet someone and I no longer exist in their lives, even as friends. Basically, with divorces and just the whole dating scene these days, I don't know if I believe in the one anymore or true love. I want to have somebody in my life who I truly care for and passionately love and not play the dating game anymore, but I guess I'm just not mentally there because I still believe all girls will turn out to be dramatic, insecure, and looking for the next best thing. Okay, so what's interesting about this email is that it so easily could have been written by a woman saying that she can't trust men anymore, that she's been burnt too many times by men. And here's my friend Robbie here saying that he's been burnt by women so many times. And what Robbie wants to do is he wants to learn how to get past this stuff and to trust women so that he can have a loving relationship. He's not even sure if he believes in true love anymore. It turns out that men and women are much more alike than we think, and we have a lot of the same issues, but men deal with it differently. Right? Women are like, oh, I don't know if I can trust him and I can open my heart to him. Typically what a woman will say, and men are just like, yeah, they're all bitches, they can't be trusted, they're dramatic, and they're going to cause these problems. And the reality is, all of us are somewhat hypocritical when we do this because, of course, we are that man and we are that woman. No one is perfect. No one is perfect. We all make mistakes. We all lie, all of us, sometimes. We're all duplicitous sometimes. We all say and promise we're going to do certain things and then don't follow through, and we break our promises. And when I say we all do it, I mean everybody. I mean like Gandhi and Martin Luther King and probably even Jesus. Like everybody at some time or another says they're going to do something and then, they don't. Because we're incredibly imperfect beings. Now this situation where you had a friend, a female friend, and then she meets some guy and then suddenly, she never returns your calls anymore. This is typical of what girls do to each other too, right? She finds this guy and suddenly she's off with him all the time. And if you've ever been in the throes of new love, you've probably experienced the same thing where you just want to spend all your time together and you don't have time for your friends, and that can be hurtful to your friends, right? In your case, this was hurtful to you. Now, am I making excuses for her? Should she have done that? Well, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe you're being too sensitive and maybe you should be happy for her that she's spending time with a guy that she loves. Or, hell, maybe, this was wrong and selfish of her and she should have made more time for you within this, but she didn't. Why? Because she's a human. And us humans screw up a lot. So, yeah, man, if you want to believe in true love, the first thing you have to do is get okay with the fact that the person you're going to have true love with is going to screw up a lot. And that's a good thing. And the reason it's a good thing is because you're going to screw up a lot. And to the extent that you can offer forgiveness and openness and be, cool with all the screwy shit that they do, you can begin to expect that kind of behavior in return, right? They'll start forgiving you for all the crazy shit that you pull. And believe me, Robbie, you're going to pull some crazy shit too. You're going to be wrong sometimes too. You're going to do things that you're like, yeah, shit, I shouldn't have done that. And I know that because you're a human. And that's kind of the journey. It's the getting okay with the fact that it's not going to be perfect all the time. As the great old sage Peyton Bray once said to me, don't sweat the petty stuff, just pet the sweaty stuff. And it's really, he said it to be funny, but it was also a comment of great depth, right? That sometimes what you need to do is focus on the petty and the sweaty stuff. In other words, the fun stuff, doing the things that are fun and enjoyable. And don't give so much attention to every little thing that doesn't go right, even when it seems like kind of a major thing. And of course, the bottom line is the more you trust somebody, the more trustworthy they become. And that's another really big relationship tip, because we train people in how to treat us. We train them, and largely we don't train them through punishment and reward. Largely we train them rather through expectation. And the expectations that you have for women, you expect them to show up a certain way, they'll generally show up that way. And it's the same for women. The way you expect men to show up is the way they will show up. And if you think men are going to be untrustworthy, they will be. They will be. And you're not pleasant to be around because you build me, you create me in a certain way when I'm around you. The way that you create me is not my best self, my most masculine and trustable and powerful and loving and tender and affectionate self. Your expectation of me is going to affect me. And Robbie, your expectation of women affects how they show up around you. And it also affects the kind of women you attract. Because you're not going to attract very trustworthy women when you're a guy that can't trust women. Those women are going to avoid you. They're not going to find you attractive because they get that they're not free to be themselves with you. Because themselves is actually a little bit better than what you're expecting from them. So those are the things you can work on for 2015. I think it'll make high leverage differences in your life. As another great sage and friend of mine, Annie Lala, once said, the prerequisite for having the beautiful, romantic, loving relationship is believing in love. If you don't believe in love, of course you can't have it. You'll never find it. So I strongly recommend that you take that on faith. Take it on faith. Because whether you believe it or not, love is just going to be doing its own thing wherever you have to. So you may as well believe it. That's what I got for you this week. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And of course, come over to the website for the newsletter where we can get the stuff in a little more detail. This is AlexArnold for AlexArnold.com. Talk to you again soon.